Prince Andrew expected to have a low turnout for 65th birthday as he enters 5th anniversary of enforced exile. Humiliated Prince Andrew is expected to have a low turnout for his 65th birthday bash tomorrow as he enters the 5th year of his enforced exile from the royal family. The Duke of York was forced to step back from royal duties following his car crash interview with Newsnight's Emily Maitlis in 2019 discussing his controversial relationship with paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The father of two also lost his Her Royal Highness status and was stripped of his military titles and patronages. The same year he was set to receive a promotion to full Admiral to mark his 60th birthday. The late Queen was quick to cancel the 60th birthday present and party following the fallout of his interview. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Prince Andrew had been kitted out with a new tailcoat for the lavish dinner party at Windsor Castle, which he had planned to wear to mark the occasion. Ephraim Hardcastle wrote in his column with the Daily Mail, ex-wife Sarah Ferguson was determined to carry on regardless at Royal Lodge. Alas, potential guests suddenly found diary clashes, causing a very sparsely attended event. Happy Groundhog Day, Andrew. Meanwhile, the Duke has been facing a series of setbacks over his links with two businessmen that were barred from two different countries over national security concerns. Prince Andrew is claimed to have been using his connections to help investment company Waterberg Sterling raise £8 billion. He is understood to have been making introductions in Africa, UAE, China and Bahrain on behalf of the firm's vice-chairman Oleg Fira, Grenada's former ambassador to Russia. Fira was banned from entering the Caribbean country in 2023 on national security grounds, reports the Daily Mail. The former working royal claimed along with the firm that his role was limited to passing on contacts he created as part of his pitch at Palace program. It was reported that the 64-year-old was described as a valuable communication channel for China thanks to his links to an alleged spy. His relationship with businessman Yang Chris Tungbua sparked such concern that MI5 officers approached the Duke of York to discuss his friendship. Andrew's links to Tungbua were revealed at a special Immigration Appeals Commission hearing last year that saw the court uphold the Home Office's order to ban the Chinese businessman from the UK on national security grounds. It comes as royal commentators believe the Duke is living an isolated life at the Royal Lodge. One commentator was reported to have said, "He's rarely seen out and about at any kind of public event. He doesn't venture into London like he used to a few years ago." Carol Malone, a journalist and broadcaster, added, "His life is golf and horses and Sarah Ferguson and their kids, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. And thank God he has them because I think he'd have very little else." Prince Andrew's absence from Christmas events can only mean one thing for his royal future. Christmas is one of the few times of the year when families come together. But this year Prince Andrew will be celebrating with only his ex-wife for company. The latest scandal engulfing the Duke has forced him to make the difficult decision to stay away from Sandringham, but to pull out from the pre-Christmas lunch is a significant blow for the King's brother, who had been determined to attend. Andrew believed he had every right to join the extended family for the private gathering. But with it being held at Monarchy HQ, the optics just wouldn't have been right. Even just a few blurry photos of him arriving at the palace gates would have been enough to overshadow what should be an afternoon of merriment after a difficult year for the firm. While the Duke appears to have made the decision to excuse himself from both festive gatherings with strong encouragement from Sarah Ferguson and advisors, he may feel that the door has been left open for his attendance at future events. But against a backdrop of simmering tensions over Royal Lodge, Andrew has inadvertently cemented his royal isolation. The King will no doubt be grateful that his brother has chosen to keep a low profile, but it is hard to see that he will be invited back anytime soon. His absence from a private family event with no public photo opportunities speaks volumes about his relationship with the royal family. Even after his disastrous Newsnight interview, which left his reputation in tatters, he was able to stay on the periphery. But for now, Andrew isn't even allowed to linger on the outskirts. How long his exile lasts will ultimately be down to the king. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's very unusual living arrangement despite divorce. Sarah Ferguson, despite finalizing her divorce from Prince Andrew 28 years ago, still shares a residence and a close bond with him. The Duchess of York, who marks her 65th birthday today, has 2 daughters with the Duke, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. Despite Andrew's current wrangles with King Charles regarding where he should live, following difficulties maintaining the vast 30-bedroom royal lodge, both he and the Duchess continue to call it home. Fergie, affectionately known by this moniker among her pals, has been acquainted with Andrew since their youth, leading to their marriage in 1986. Their separation occurred in 1991. And they divorced 5 years later in 1996, reports The Express. In spite of their breakup, Ferguson remained supportive of Andrew throughout the subsequent Jeffrey Epstein controversy, which culminated in his withdrawal from public royal roles in 2019. In a heartfelt interview with US TV personality Ernie Manouse back in 2010, Sarah disclosed, "My deal was that I was marrying my man, who happened to be a prince and a naval officer. But what I got was not the man. I got the palace and didn't get him. And the courtiers told me I had to go to Buckingham Palace and he had to go to sea. For our marriage, I saw him 40 days a year. I wouldn't call it my home as that would be presumptuous." Starting their married life at Sunninghill Park in Ascot, Andrew and Fergie relocated to Royal Lodge in 2004. In an interview with the Sunday Times during 2021, the Duchess expressed that she views Royal Lodge as her principal UK dwelling whenever she is in Britain. She expressed, "I travel a lot and I've always been able to make wherever I am home. If I am staying in a hotel, I have the same family photographs and scented candles around me. When I'm in the UK, I'm lucky enough to stay at Royal Lodge. I wouldn't call it my home as that would be presumptuous." 3 years prior, in 2018, she detailed to the Daily Mail how despite having separate rooms on different sides of the mansion, they always enjoy afternoon tea together. She stated, "We sit round the table and have afternoon tea together." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.